Hello, in this video, I would like to introduce you to a couple of really weird practices in Chinese Dramaland that you may not be previously aware of. Hi, you're watching Avenue X, where a junkie on good storytelling shares her thoughts, knowledge, and occasional weird ideas on stories and how they're told. Are you expecting another drama review coming from me today? I've been making too many drama reviews, I think, since last December. So I thought today let's talk about something that is not directly related to a particular drama, but Dramaland in general, based on the experiences I've had in this industry. That may surprise a lot of people who are not from China and not from the industry. It may look very baffling to you. Before we start talking about these funny, weird practices, I'm doing another reminder that the ExpressVPN deal is still ongoing. If you need to access public Wi-Fi when you are out, highly recommend you get a VPN. It will also help you to change your IP address globally so that you can access more content from websites such as Viki and Netflix. If you purchase a 12-month annual plan from ExpressVPN through this link, expressvpn.com/avenuex, you can get 3 months extra for free. I just ate rice in the China's internet terms in this video. And now let's talk about weird practices in Chinese Dramaland. I guess every industry has its particular taboos and beliefs and things you need to do and not to do in every culture, just to different degrees. In Chinese Dramaland, there are a couple of things that are really funny that kind of got accepted, right, by every crew and every production and not like really even get thought twice. That will appear to be very weird to people who do not know how this industry works. The first thing is at the beginning of every production when they start to roll. So on the first day of principal photography, when this literally starts, there will be a ceremony held at the place wherever it is. And usually it will include a long table with offerings as if you are offering at a shrine to gods in the temple. It will include fruits, it will include other food, and then all the essential crew members like the director, producer, lead actor, principal photographer, they all get incenses. And they would pray to the heavens and earth that everything during this shooting will be smooth. This is a tradition that every production does. There literally hasn't been even one that doesn't do it. And they might do it in different scale. If they're rich, they put more stuff there. If they're not, lesser, but it always happens. And it's very often that they would pick the dates, right, or the hour from some auspicious sort of fortune teller's direction, under their direction, or they will look at Huangli, which is a type of Chinese lunar calendar, and picking a day that says it's good to start doing something. Because China is a place that is not a single religion place, a lot of folk beliefs are a mesh of different branches of philosophy and beliefs and religions, mainly like in mainland China and also among Han people. It would be a mixture of Confucius teaching about Taoism and also Buddhism, and it kind of turns into this mixed up thing. Basically, whatever gods, whatever supreme power, whatever magical animals and weather gods and everybody, you know, whoever you are, right? Please just make our shooting go smoothly. And it often becomes a cultural shock to people who are not from China, like Western like actors who happen to be a part of a co-produced work and ended up on the first day of the beginning of the shooting and saw the ceremony. And often they will look very confused. Then there's a second thing that is very interesting, which is when you die as a character in a drama or a film, and you're the actress or actor playing that role, no matter how small or how big that role is, you get a red envelope. The money inside can be tiny amount, like 1 yuan, you know, like less than 20 cents or something, equivalent to US dollars. The amount of money inside that envelope doesn't matter. The fact that you are given a red envelope is important. It means it takes away that bad luck of you playing a dead person. If you're more important, they probably give you more money. But this is a common practice. So if you die on screen, you get extra money, you get a red packet. It has to happen. It's very, very superstitious in a shooting crew. I've seen that happening. It's the last day of the actress's day and she plays a minor role and her role dies. And before she leaves, right, when she has already kind of taken off her makeup and her costume and she was in the production office talking to people and saying goodbye and stuff, and they were like, your red packet, don't forget to take it. And I kind of understand because usually for production, it involves hundreds, even to thousands of people and a lot of possibility of things going wrong on shooting sets, like explosives, right? Like rigs falling off, light burn stuff off, people getting injured seriously, there's wire work, like a million things that can go wrong and just destroy a production. So people go superstitious when they're like, I don't care. Like, if there's anything we can do to just make our heart feel better, we're gonna do it. Then the third thing, which is a really not that pretty thing, but it's been practiced in almost every production. I haven't worked on a production on set for many years, so I can't tell if it's still the case. There's a taboo, a superstitious belief that women, yeah, it is to do with gender, unfortunately. No matter who you are, right, in this production, whether you're the director, producer, actor, or whoever, if you're female, you cannot sit on the camera crew's boxes because their gears are very expensive. So they have those huge cases that are made with metal, very strong framed. And when they're filming on sets, often they sit on it to use it as a stool. Filming on set usually involves long hours of waiting. It is unspoken rule that the crew, like the camera crew, right, can sit on those cases, and people from other department better not to touch it. But especially if you are female, you cannot sit on a camera case. People will go berserk. It's like one of those old superstitions in some culture, like women cannot go on a boat because if they do, the boat is gonna sink when it goes out to the sea. Yeah, whatever you want to believe that actually makes sense in the 3D world, but superstition does have very strong places. And also just because camera crew is one of the most important department in a drama production, and they usually have the most expensive gears. Those things are rented, right? And if anything happens, they will blame it on this. So if you're a girl, doesn't matter how important your role is in the production, you cannot sit on the camera case. I'm not sure if this is 100% practiced, right, in every production, in every crew, but at least the ones I've seen, they all do this. Personally, I'm pretty pissed by it. Not that I really like to sit on camera cases, you know, if I have better things to sit on, I would. So those are three very common practices that may appear to be very weird to people outside of this industry. There are also other funny things that happens with drama shooting. For example, if you're in period dramas especially, every time when the main characters, right, had their hair done, which usually involves a lot of work, as soon as they say cut, if they are not immediately taking a second shot, the hair department will rush to this person and start to put on this ugly net on the actor and the actress's head because their hair actually has super huge amount of products on it. If any dust gets stuck on their hair, and if they don't catch it before they film, and now everything is in super HD 4K, it's gonna stand out in the close-up like a huge dandruff that looks really bad. So they have this ugly net in different forms. If they go to have dinner, if they go to have lunch, if they go to take a break for a bit time, the hairstyle will be running behind this person. It's like, your net, and then they will put it on your head and you look absolutely ridiculous with that thing on. And there's also another thing about wigs, which is it's always better on girls because mostly they will use the first half of the hair of their own and then the longer extensions, whereas boys have to have the whole thing fake because they usually have too short hair to do that. Everything you see around their face, also on their back of their neck, everything is a fake wig on top. And it's absolutely painful for guys to get that hair every day, especially during summer. You can literally have sweat pouring out of it when you take it off. And this very unfortunate thing that they use a particular type of glue to glue the net on the actor's face at the point where the fake netted hair and the skin meet. That glue can cause allergic reaction to certain people. Some people's skin can take it and they'll get itchy and red, and I've seen pole actors suffer from that. So I've shared some really random facts and some weird practices about Chinese Dramaland in this video, just to change up, I guess, the rhythm and the pace of my channel for it being running on just reviews after reviews after reviews for too long. Thank you for watching Avenue X. I'll see you in my next video. Meanwhile, live long and happy drama watching.